Do you actually know what's happening in your kitchen the moment you reach for the food bin? You see two wagging tails and four expectant eyes, and you think you're witnessing a moment of shared excitement. But behind that surface-level joy, there is a complex, invisible grid of territorial tension being drawn across your floor. Have you ever noticed one dog go still when the other approaches their bowl? Or perhaps a sudden sharp snap over a toy that's been sitting untouched for 3 days? Most owners assume their dogs are just being protective, or that one is the boss. But the truth is, your dogs aren't fighting for power, they are responding to an ancient survival code that tells them resources are scarce and vulnerability is dangerous. If you keep forcing your dogs to share, or feed them side by side to encourage friendship, you might unknowingly be eroding the very trust you're trying to build. Today we are diving into the psychology of territorial tension. We're going to explore the vulnerability of the bowl, the N+1 rule for toys, and why your role as the safe base is the only thing standing between a peaceful home and a dangerous standoff. If you keep breaking the silent rules of the pack, you might never experience the deepest level of harmony your dogs are ready to give you. 1. The vulnerability of the bowl, the primal fear. To understand why dinner time is so high stakes, we have to look at what's happening inside your dog's ancestral brain. In the wild, and as we've seen in our studies on predator behavior, mealtime is one of the most dangerous moments an animal can experience. When a dog eats, their head is down, their senses are focused entirely on the food, and their guard is lower than at any other point in the day. For your dog, this isn't just a meal, it's a moment of extreme vulnerability. If you place 2 food bowls 3 feet apart, you are asking your dogs to do something their biology tells them is impossible: to relax while a competitor is within their strike zone. Even if they don't fight, the internal stress is happening. Their heart rate spikes, their muscles tense, and they often start inhaling their food, a behavior known as scarf and barf, simply because their survival brain is screaming that they need to finish before the other dog takes a chance. By forcing them to eat in close proximity, you are turning a source of nourishment into a source of chronic low-level stress. This stress doesn't stay in the kitchen. It bleeds into their naps, their play, and how they look at you. To fix this, you have to respect the safety zone. Feed them in separate rooms or behind a physical barrier. When a dog knows their meal is protected, their entire nervous system can finally shift from defense to digestion. 2. The N+1 rule for resources. Why does one dog suddenly want the toy they haven't touched in weeks the moment the other dog picks it up? Most owners call this jealousy. But in the animal world, this is a response to resource scarcity. In multi-pet households, tension is often caused by a lack of options. If there is only one best toy or one best bed, the environment becomes a competitive landscape. To heal this, we apply the N+1 rule, a gold standard principle in animal behavior. The rule is simple: you must provide 1 resource for every dog plus 1 extra. If you have 2 dogs, you need 3 high-value toys, 3 water stations, 3 safe base sleeping spots. By providing an extra option, you are removing the territorial bottleneck. When a dog sees that there is always another option available, their brain moves out of a scarcity mindset and into a choice mindset. Choice is the ultimate stress reducer for a pet. When they don't have to fight for the one good spot, they stop seeing their housemate as a threat to their comfort and start seeing them as a partner in their environment. Wait, before we talk about the toy kill and the danger of the living room floor, there's a secret your dog is leaving on their favorite bone that you literally cannot see, but every other dog in your house can hear. I'll reveal how that scent map dictates who gets to sit where in just a moment. For now, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us reach more multi-dog parents who are just trying to keep the peace. 3. The scent map, marking the inner circle. Your dogs aren't just looking at their toys, they are reading them. In the sources, we learn that pets experience the world through scent in ways humans find impossible to grasp. Their sense of smell is roughly 14 times stronger than ours. Dogs have scent glands in their paws and cheeks. When they paw at a toy or rub their face against a bed, they are depositing facial pheromones, chemicals that signal comfort, safety, and ownership. This is what behaviorists call safe space territory. In a multi-dog home, the toys are signed by the dog who uses them most. When your second dog approaches that toy, they aren't just seeing a ball, they are seeing a keep-out sign written in pheromones. If you constantly gather up all the toys and throw them into one bin, you are scent mixing the entire household into a confusing chemical soup. This environmental disruption is one of the top triggers for anxiety. Instead of a communal toy bin, try giving each dog their own scent station, a specific spot where their toys live. By allowing them to maintain their chemical signature on their property, you are respecting their need for autonomy and reducing the need for them to guard those items with their teeth. 4. Completing the hunting cycle together. How do you play with two dogs without it turning into a fight? The problem usually lies in an uncompleted hunting sequence. As predators, a dog's brain is wired for the sequence: stalk, chase, pounce, catch, kill, eat, rest. Most multi-dog play sessions are 100% chase and 0% catch. When one dog catches the toy, the other dog often tries to steal the win. This interrupts the cycle and leaves the first dog frustrated and overstimulated. This frustration is where the love bite turns into a real bite. To manage this, you must be the architect of the hunt. Play with them individually or ensure that both dogs get to complete the cycle during the session. When one dog kills the toy, immediately follow it up with a small treat to simulate the eat phase of the hunt. This treat triggers a dopamine release that tells their brain the hunt is over and it's time to rest. If you can get both dogs to move from kill to eat to rest at the same time, you are teaching their nervous systems to synchronize in a state of calm rather than a state of competition. 5. You are the safe base, regulating the room. In a house with multiple dogs, the most important resource isn't food or toys, it's you. According to the 2019 Oregon State University study, your dogs form a secure attachment with you, viewing you as their safe base. This means they are constantly monitoring your energy, your voice, and your movements to see if the environment is secure. If you are tense or if you use a loud voice to stop a growl, you are signaling that the environment is unpredictable and unsafe. You are adding high-energy stress to an already volatile situation. Instead, you must use your vocal identity to regulate the room. Speak in short, soft, slightly higher-pitched phrases. This tone is scientifically proven to lower stress and increase engagement. When you see tension building between your dogs, don't scream and oh. Instead, sit on the floor, lowering yourself to their level, and use your soft voice to narrate a calm reality. By doing nothing and simply existing as a predictable, calm presence, you are acting as a biological anchor for both dogs. You are proving that the territory is safe, not because you are a boss who demands obedience, but because you are a safe base who provides peace. Conclusion: the choice to be close. The next time you see your dogs sharing a room without tension, I want you to look closer. They aren't just sitting there. They are making a conscious decision to trust each other and you. When you follow the N+1 rule, when you separate them for meals, and when you respect their scent maps, you are doing more than just preventing fights. You are honoring the unspoken rules they've been waiting for you to understand. Your dogs don't want to be in conflict. They want to coexist in a world that is predictable, moist, and warm. They want to know that their resources are secure so they can finally do the one thing they crave most: to melt into your presence without fear. By managing the tension through their eyes and their noses, you aren't just an owner anymore. You are the provider of their harmony. You are their home. If this video helped you rethink how you manage your pack, tell me in the comments, do your dogs have a favorite safe zone? And if you want to learn more about the silent ways your dog is trying to apologize after a spat, check out our video on dog language right here. Because to your dogs, you are the entire world. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.